So yesterday morning was the first time in a really long while that I practiced gratitude out loud. I woke up really early and I was going out to where was I going? I I took myself on a little time date for like about an hour. And so two things that I did, even though it was raining, the rain actually looked really beautiful. Like I love the I want to say like aesthetic. You know how like when people film movies or TV shows, like the contrast of the picture and colors and everything will look different from show to show. Like it has its own style, its own aesthetic. So like our Riverdale look would seem like those scenes that they, you know, direct and record or whatever, like the colors and everything looks different from, let's say, like what's a completely different, oh, like The Office or whatever, like those colors are different on picture on TV. So anyways, when I go outside and it's raining versus like a sunny day, like obviously everything's more dimmed out, like the sun is not shining as brightly, um because of the clouds and everything. So it just looked really nice and like cozy and rainy. The rain was cold, and I had two errands to do. So I needed to get more gas for the car, and I needed to donate some old clothes that's been sitting in my closet for like a year, and I meant to like donate it last year or something. And just clean out my closet. I'm like, oh my god, this is still here, you know. So I took that to the nearby church. Don't worry, they're clean. I made sure they were clean and folded up in that bag beforehand because the intention was to donate it. At the church, they have like a used clothes pull down thing, and I went there and I had some really nice music on, and I was also dressed in activewear. So I had like my activewear, like leggings. I don't really know what color right now. This morning, and I had my coffee and just kind of just waking up. Awake enough to drive, but just to speak, I don't know. Anyways, so I had my activewear because I was like, you know what? I could probably go to the gym for like 30 minutes, because I also haven't been to the gym for like 5 months. And I've been paying for like $25 each month for a gym that I don't even go to. And I think it's like 25 or 27. I have to like double check my transactions. But like 5 months or 6 months, it could have been like half a year actually, of paying $25 or $27. Like that's a nice little side savings. But it just all went to the gym that I wasn't using, so that kind of sucks. But it was all in my mind. I was like, I'm gonna go next week. I'm gonna go next month. For the longest time, though, I wasn't driving, and I was really busy. Like I'm trying to. Oops. If you heard that clinking sound, I have this mic, so I'm hoping to capture more of my voice than any background noise. But the clinking sound was a thermos bottle. It just hit the door. It was on the passenger seat. Um, anyways, yeah, so I enjoyed the music yesterday morning, and I looked up at the sky and trees and everything. Like the parking lot of the church was just really nice, and it's right next to a playground and a school, and like, nobody was there because again it was like raining very heavy drops, and I'm listening to Blue by Young Kai on a repeat loop. I found an hour long loop of it, and I just absolutely love it. Like I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling a little like a tad sad, and overstimulated and everything. Like I had a pretty good morning, but it was just like I just woke up and I felt like my brain and attention was being pulled in too many directions. And it's like I knew I wanted to do this thing for myself, but I wanted to make sure the household was good and everybody in the house was good first. And I wasn't sure what time could I leave, what kind of time could I go to the gym because there was a time frame where like I couldn't leave after that. Like I wanted to make sure that my partner got his time to do what he wanted to do at 12. So when I saw that it was already like 10, 10:15, 10:30, I was like, oh man, I'm about to like not be able to go to the gym again. Which is like, I know for everybody else is like, what the heck, is that your problem, you know? Um, but no, it was just more so like, I haven't done something like that for myself in a really long time. And I just wanted to make it a point to do something like fill myself up with something that Tiffany likes to do or Tiffany wants to do. So I was very grateful, that I got to go like 10:30, did the donation, got the gas, went to the gym, and I just like ran on a treadmill for like 26 minutes. And I'm already skinny as it is. I'm not trying to lose more weight. It was really just to get out all that, you know, brain stuff, overstimulating thoughts or whatever, and just to like any like negative energy that I held. I wanted to just dump that all out, and I felt like it eased my mind. Like after running slow at first, pick up the speed. I picked a really good soundtrack um, on YouTube, and it was my first time actually. Side note, buying like a lock, a combination lock for my gym locker. I never used it before because I wanted to put my keys in there, and my umbrella. And that music going like dun, 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 that EDM, whatever beat pump up music, like that made me go faster for a long time. Like as soon as that music stops, I'm stopping. As soon as I hear something like a commercial or something boring like that, like I'm slowing down. I'm gonna lose my rhythm or whatever. But yeah, so it was a good time. And I was very grateful for the rain, for the time that I had for myself. I even journaled a little bit. Like I wrote 2 pages in my journal, and that's something else that I stopped doing. And I read half of the book, The Artist's Way, and one of her creative tips is the morning pages of like writing 3 pages in the morning. And that is something that I did for a little while when I first got that journal. Um, for myself, but I stopped, and it's something I want to start doing again, just to help let the get connect with myself, because if you're constantly, on the grind of going to work and doing everything for the household, and like that is for yourself, but if you can connect with yourself for like an hour or two a day, or like maybe 4 hours of the week. And then that way you're not driving like on an autopilot. You could just reconnect with like not just the hustle and bustle, but like your underlining mission and values and the direction that you're going with yourself and your family and stuff. So yeah, so I think that's really important. I'm really glad that I was able to do that. I'm very grateful. And when I was driving back, I had the window down a bit and I had let the rain hit my face. And for the first time, I noticed like a really beautiful like flower, like red and purple flower. It's just like outside of someone's like front lawn or something. And I was like, what a time to be alive, and 31, and healthy and stuff. And boy, at the end of that running, like I was sweating. Like my face was like pink. I kind of that my back was sweating. I was like, but I felt good. I felt energized. My legs were pulsating, and like I can't wait to keep getting into the groove of going and doing like the actual workouts that I want to do, because that was just like a warm up. Running was just a warm up for me, like reminding myself, hey, like this is something you're interested in doing. You don't need a partner to go with you all the time, which that's fine. I don't need like a gym buddy. Um, Sometimes it's nice though to have one, but you can just go for yourself. If and now that I'm grateful to be able to drive either my brother's car or my boyfriend's old car, because he just got a new one, and that was another big reason why I wasn't going to the gym either, because I didn't like have transportation to go there, and I didn't want to pay for an Uber to take me going and coming back. So yeah. Alrighty, guys. Bye. Have a good one.